Few tourism destinations in the world offer such a dazzling array of places to see and tourist attractions to experience as Spain. This European country is also filled with striking natural scenery and beauty, from the rugged Sierra Nevada mountain range to the white sand and blue lagoons of Mediterranean islands like Ibiza. The country is also fascinating due to the different cultures of its distinct regions. There is just so much history here, much of which can be explored in any single city. Many Spanish cities have ancient Roman ruins and Islamic architecture from the Moorish period, and medieval castles and fortifications along with Castilian and Hapsburg-era palaces and mansions. Most also feature many examples of modern Art Nouveau, Art Deco, and Modernist architecture. Number 7. Seville. A beautiful and fascinating city in southern Spain, Seville is another example of the country's living history. It's a compact city, great for sightseeing, filled with Roman ruins, Moorish structures and palaces, and Gothic churches from Castilian rule, the period when Spain was ruled by kings and queens. Islamic history and culture is especially rich here, as the city was the capital of the ruling Moorish dynasty for most of the time it was under their control. It also blossomed during Spain's Golden Age, from the 15th to 18th centuries, when it was the only port allowed to officially receive trade from Spanish colonies in the Americas. Number 6. Córdoba. This ancient city in the Andalusian region in the south of Spain allows you to explore Spain's history going back several thousand years to the time when it was a part of the Roman Empire. Córdoba was an important Roman city, called Córdoba, and many ruins and preserved Roman sites remain, including a 16-arch bridge across the Guadalquivir River. Córdoba was a major Islamic center during the Middle Ages and has some incredible architecture from that time period, the highlight being the city's large mosque. Called La Mezquita, the mosque was built in the 8th century and later converted into a Christian church in the 13th century. There is also a long Jewish history in the city and all over Spain, and a 14th century synagogue can be visited in the medieval Juderia, or Jewish quarter. Number 5. Ibiza. One of the best vacation spots in Spain for couples is the resort island of Ibiza. It's a short flight, or a 5 to 6 hour ferry ride away, and is located about 100 miles off the coast. Ibiza is the largest of the Balearic Islands, a group of mainly resort islands in the Mediterranean Sea. The other three largest islands, Mallorca, Menorca, and Formentera, are also popular places to see in Spain. Ibiza may be best known for electronic music, beach parties, and massive dance clubs, but it's also filled with a lot of great family resorts and lots of fun things to see and do with kids. It has something for everyone and is a good destination for singles, couples, and families. Resort areas on Ibiza include Portonats in the north, San Antonio in the west, and Santa Eulalia in the east. Number 4. Granada. Home to the spectacular Alhambra Moorish hilltop palace and fortress, Granada is another vibrant destination in the southern region of Andalusia. It features more incredible examples of Islamic architecture, including the Alhambra Castle complex. There's an entire preserved Moorish Old Town area called the Albayacin, with narrow streets and most buildings dating from the 8th, 9th, and 10th centuries. It's a great tourist destination, as you can experience ancient and modern Spain in the same place. There's a big university in Granada and a thriving modern cultural world with delicious food, places to go for tapas, and flamenco music and dance. Royal Spain is represented here with an ornate, 16th century cathedral which houses the tombs of King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, who united the country and sponsored Christopher Columbus' journeys of discovery. Number 3. Valencia. Valencia is a port city with a long connection to the sea and to Spain's trade with the world, especially with Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. It's on the Mediterranean Sea, on the country's southeastern coast. As a coastal city, there are some nice beaches to enjoy. Another outdoor place to see is Albufera Park, a beachside wetlands reserve with a lot of hiking trails and some good beaches. The city has many museums. A highlight is the Museum of Fine Arts, Museu de Belles Arts de Valencia, with its excellent collection of Spanish masters by artists like El Greco and Goya. There's also a large, Gothic-style cathedral in the medieval center of the Old City, along with remnants of the old city walls, a fortress, and a prison. When you get hungry, head to the city's Mercado Central, a vast Art Nouveau-style market hall, built in 1914, filled with food vendors and cafes, along with souvenir shops and other tourist-type businesses. Although it's a popular tourist attraction, you'll be surrounded by locals, too, as it's where they go to eat and hang out. Number 2. Barcelona. The second largest city in Spain offers a completely different travel experience compared to Madrid. Its coastal location gives it more of a resort feel, complete with warm, sunny weather to enjoy on most days of the year. It's on the country's northeast coast, by the Mediterranean Sea, and also seems to have a much more modern, progressive vibe than Madrid and other Spanish cities. Must-see tourist attractions in Barcelona include the city's immense and perpetually unfinished Sagrada Familia modern cathedral and the Joan Miró Museum, conceived by the iconic artist himself before his death. Other good places to see in Barcelona include the city's almost 3 miles of beaches and La Rambla, a huge, tree-lined, pedestrian-only street. It's where the entire city seems to come out for a stroll. Number 1. Madrid. Spain's large capital city showcases the country's incredible history. It's a perfect holiday destination, as there are royal palaces, marching soldiers, changing of the guards, and hundreds of museums to visit. No visit to Madrid is complete without visiting all 3 of the city's major museums. The Prado Museum showcases what was formerly the Spanish Royal Collection of Art, while the nearby Reina Sofia Museum shows modern masterpieces like Picasso's moving Guernica. Also, the nearby Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum combines old masters with the best in contemporary art. Madrid is also a classic, European strolling city, filled with green spaces to enjoy like the Buen Retiro Park, as well as wide, pedestrian-only boulevards like the iconic Gran Via. The food culture also thrives here, from casual tapas tasting cuisine to cutting-edge, Michelin-starred molecular gastronomy. The video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot for us to continue bringing this type of content here. Until the next video.